Hello Earth signs, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of May 11th to the 17th. Now I'm using the Joie de Vivre card by Paulina Cassidy this time, and I'm putting all the Earth signs together mainly for, to save time and due to time constraints that I am having this week. So let's hope this works out, okay? So first will be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and let's start by drawing the cards for all the signs. And I'm going to do 5 cards each sign. So we have Capricorn here, Taurus, Virgo. This for Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. So let's start out with Capricorn first. I have the Magician, very good card, 10 of Coins, the King of Cups reverse, the King of Wands, and the Devil in the reverse position. Interesting. So these are actually very, very good cards, okay? The only thing that is at the center of this spread is a King of Cups, okay? So a King of Cups is for this week. You might be dealing with somebody, a water sign, that is potentially quite troublesome. They are indecisive, first of all. There are lack of follow through on their end, and there is a lack of like knowing where you stand with them, okay? So this energy can be problematic. It could be male or female. It could potentially be a water sign, but it is 5 cards, so I really can't qualify anything more than the fact that this person is, you have trouble knowing where you stand with this person. They can be problematic. Their decision-making processes are a little out of whack. But in general, this is not your energy. So I do feel that you are surrounded by very good cards, okay? So everything looks favorable. What I do see coming in for this week, and this is a major arcana card, you have 2 major arcana cards, and they're both very, very good. So what I do sense here is with the Magician, you have manifestation power here, and this is basically a lot of plans are gelling for are coming to fruition. Things are starting to come together. However, if you are in a situation in which you're embroiled with this water sign or this very indecisive type of energy, then I would say that it's problematic. However, that person is not really factoring into your life. This person doesn't really have a huge influence into the things that are going to play out your way, okay, or in your life. So in general, you're on the right track, and the other person, they just need to they just need a little bit more time to catch up, okay? So this is a very good card. At the end of it, we have the Devil in the reverse position. So this is basically, letting go of, releasing old energies, letting go of things that no longer serve us. So in that sense, I do feel that troublesome people from the past, especially if you're dealing with somebody who is like not really clear about what they want, their intentions, who might be a little bit shifty when it comes to their dealings with you in the past, you're going to be able to release this, okay? So you have a lot of good cards in general. The 10 of Coins does indicate to me this is a completion, okay? So financially, this is going to be a breeze. This week in general will bring about a lot of financial abundance, and overall, let's see here. I do feel that you are coming up on top with your work. There are going to be like a lot of good opportunities, especially to enhance your financial status, your financial standings, as well as bring in new opportunities, new income generating opportunities, new projects, and new opportunities to network with other people as well, which will enhance this income flow for you, okay? So it looks very good. This is a card of completion here. So if you were to look at the 10 of Pentacles in the traditional deck, it's basically, that you have the old man, the couple, the dog, and the 2 dogs and the child. So it is completion, happiness, stability, okay? And that's what you're achieving here. So this is like flying high over the rainbow. So everything is going above and beyond your expectations, and it's going to feel like, wow, that was too good to be true. However, I do feel at the heart of it, you were the catalyst in order to get this to launch and propel this in the right direction. So all the hard work that you're putting in is finally paying off. Okay, so it's a very good card. The next energy that I do see is with the King of Wands, and this is basically, traditionally could be a fire sign, male or female. This is somebody who is very reliable, very loyal. This person is very loyal. So if there's somebody like that in your midst that you're working with in a home capacity, in a work environment, or even in relationships, this person is going to, I guess, like instill a sense of optimism and faith in people, in life in general. Okay, so very positive energy, very positive cards. And what it is like all these things are happening around you that are bringing in a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, and just a lot of like very strong positive feelings. All right, so don't, and basically everything is kind of like turning towards this middle card, which can be problematic, but I do feel in general, because all the other I guess like sectors in your life are going so well, that this is not going to hold you down, and once and for all you're going to be able to leave this behind. Okay, so very good week for you guys. So that looks very favorable. Okay, so the next one is Taurus. Okay, so the first card I have here is the Queen of Cups in the upright position, the Nine of Wands upright, the Six of Wands in the reverse position, the Two of Cups in the reverse position, and the Sun in the reverse position. Okay, so the central theme here, Six of Wands, does indicate like work projects coming to fruition. Okay, in this spread it is a little bit different. So based on the other cards that are surrounding it, I do feel it is relationship oriented in every capacity, not just in romantic situations. And we do have like a little bit of an opposing energy here. So this is like more fire and water. So there's going to be like a sense of inner conflict, but I do see that it's not so much of like like fighting inner struggle, fighting within yourself. I do feel for this week, it is the merger of the two. Okay, it is also like knowing as an earth sign. So these are like both opposing elements from you, but what I do sense here is that you're able to synthesize the water energy within yourself with the passion energy. So it's knowing where to direct your energy so that you get the most emotionally fruitful outcome. Okay, so this looks very positive. With the Six of Wands in the reverse position, however, on the work front, I do feel that a lot of you have to like put your head in the game a little bit and try to really stay focused on the work front. Okay, I'm dealing with more mundane energies because it is a weekly reading, but what I do sense, this card is in the reverse position, and ultimately financial success, business success, and things like that are things that you crave because it does provide that financial base and stability in your life. Okay, so without this, you're going to feel very transient and very shaky, and the other aspects of your life might not gel together if you don't have this financial base. So make sure you don't get distracted at work. If there are relationship problems that some of you might be dealing with, I do feel it is like your personal life. It might affect the relationship because you are distracted at work, or you're sad, or you're not able to focus. You might get like a number wrong if you're into accounting, something like that. And if it's like a falling out between colleagues and coworkers, you might dread going to work. So just don't let that get to you. Okay, when you're at work, really stay focused. Remind yourself of the reason why you're there, and don't mix business with pleasure, is what I'm sensing here. So having the balance between the fire and the water energy within yourself. Okay, so if you can navigate that within the first 2 days, I feel that you're going to be fine. Keep your head in the game at work, okay? What I do sense here too is a lot of you might be contemplating like a change in a job environment because you might feel that it's run its course. So if you were to do that, I do feel that it is going to be problematic with the Mercury in retrograde. So the best time is, try to do it like in September or so if you if you can hang around till then. But I do feel that some reassessment on the work front is in order. It might be a temporary lapse because I do feel a lot of you might be passed up for a promotion, might be passed up for like a new opportunity, especially like a career opportunity or like a training opportunity in which you are taking on more responsibility. You might be passed up, and they're choosing somebody who is subpar, who doesn't have the skills that you do, so it can be problematic. And more than anything, it is like a dip in your own self-esteem, but don't let that affect you, okay? So again, this is a card of confidence and success, okay? So really on the work front, try to keep focus, okay? If the relationships, if one aspect of your life is kind of like going downhill, make sure that you prop up other aspects, because you need that type of like dichotomy, but at the same time it is balance, okay? So I feel that as one aspect start to like wobble, it can potentially create a snowball effect in which it dissipates out, that negative energy dissipates out into other aspects of your life, okay? So really try to balance your feelings versus your feelings versus the things that you have to do, and your practicality and the things that needs to be taken care of in the real world. So I hope that makes sense, okay? So stay balanced, stay focused, and try to compartmentalize, okay? So when you're at work, keep it strictly platonic, keep it professional, keep focus, and be disciplined. When you're on the home front, then leave work at the office, and don't vent too much about all the cattiness that is potentially going on at work, if that is something that you're dealing with to your partner, because it could create like a little bit of like too much information. And don't let one negative sector of your life interfere with another that can be going really well, okay? So keep your head in the game this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. All right, so Virgos, I have the King of Swords reversed, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Hangman upright, and the Page of Swords upright. Okay, so coming in early in the week, what I do see is, for those of you who are dealing with an air sign, okay, an air sign like an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, this is a person that is potentially like, it could be in the same age bracket, but this person is very knowledgeable. However, the way they disseminate information and the way they come across, they can be a little bit of an intellectual snob, okay? So it's kind of like they are very smart, but they're using their powers of persuasion just to prove a point rather than, to try to arrive at the best solution for everybody, okay? This is coming in very early in the week. So for those of you who are not dealing with this as an external energy outside of yourself, I would say that it is very important for you for this week to say, like, to not be afraid of saying something that needs to be said. And I do feel that there is a little bit of a, it's sort of like you're afraid to make a statement, you're afraid to say something because other people might not agree with you, okay? So make sure that in your social interactions, especially on the work front too, that you're not too timid and you're not too complacent about saying something, or even, it is not, what I do sense is like maybe standing up for the truth, standing up for something that you believe is right, despite what everyone around you thinks, okay? So that can play out in two ways. And reading the central card, what I do sense, it's the Nine of Cups in the reverse position, So traditionally, I read this as a wish card. However, in this deck, it is a little bit different. So what I sense is, in the past too, I do feel that there was this this bubble that you resurrected, and especially in the work environment, you maintain your professionalism, you maintain your boundaries, and you don't ever mix business with pleasure, okay? And what I do sense for this week is there is something in your midst that is allowing you to put your guard down. There's somebody in your midst that where you feel that it is. You feel that, I think this is something that happened in the past because of the other cards surrounding it. So what is happening here is there was somebody in the past, you let your guard down around them, and you're dealing with a little bit of regret on that end, okay? The Ace of Cups here indicates a great love, okay? And it is coming in before this, so I do feel this was somebody that you trusted a great deal, that you had a great deal of trust in, that you really incorporated this person into your midst, and you had like total trust and total abandonment, okay? And I do feel they have let you down, and there's a little bit of I guess like picking up the pieces for this week, okay? And because of it, I do feel moving forward you are going to be very guarded, which is not a bad thing, but I sense that for those of you who might have dealt with like an air sign in the past, you might be dealing with this residual energy in which there are opportunities for you coming in this week that you might not take up on, mainly because of this past hurt, okay? This past, like neglect, this past betrayal or something like that. It can play out in any aspect, on the work front, in the home front, in any type of interpersonal relationship or romantic encounter, okay? So there's a little bit of like, having really high hopes and this person just dashing your hopes, okay? So it is a little bit problematic for this week. So, don't be too sad over it, because if it's not meant to be, it's just not going to work out. And more than anything, it's in the initial stages where this happened, so I don't feel that you were emotionally invested enough in order to let it affect you, on a month-long basis, okay? I do have the Hangman here in the upright position. So this card indicates to me, just taking a little bit time off for healing. And I do feel for healing and also for insight. So I do feel that in this deck, this card is telling me that, you're trying to, if this is happening in a work environment, you're trying to like show a brave face. Basically, like you're trying to go to work, you're trying to go through the motions, and you're trying not to let your feelings show, and you're trying to not let the pain and the hurt show up, okay? It can be difficult, but I do feel for this week you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to get through it. You're going to hold it in, and things will be fine. And at the same time, I do sense that with this card here, I do sense that there is quite a bit of like a watery energy affecting your peace of mind, okay? So what I mean by that is you're putting on a very, very brave face, okay? And it is a mask, it is a facade to let you get through the day and to let you, go through the motions. But I do sense that there is an innate sadness here, and it is going to take a little bit of time to heal. So for those of you who are dealing with this situation, I would say, the Hangman, hang in there. Hang in there. Things will definitely look up for you, but at the same time, I do sense that it is important. You are surrounded by two sword energy, okay? It is important for you to really think about the situation and think about, more than anything, your role and the other person's role in it. I do feel that at this point you feel as if they were entirely at fault, so you are like very disappointed, okay? And that's normal. That's just like a part of the grieving process, and we have to kind of like demonize the other side in order to make sense of the situation. I do feel that a little bit of a shift in paradigm, a shift in perspective, similar to Taurus, would be in order, okay? So try to do that, and I feel that you're going to be able to look at a situation in a different way and gain a lot of new insights that will help you in this healing process, all right? So I hope that works out for you. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and wish you the best. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next week.